Hello everybody, Assassinator back with another Halo Infinite weekly update video for week number 56. Now this one's a big one because we did get the December update, the December Drop Pod, the end of the year update, whatever you want to call it. We got it and it was pretty big, pretty massive. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the usual. So let's go ahead and start off with the shop. So as you can see, the Frostbite effect set is still here. Probably not a lot of people purchased it last week. I mean, according to my poll, I want to say more than 80% of people did not purchase it and will not be purchasing it. So I would say this one's probably going to be one of the rarer items out there, but I'm pretty sure they're going to end up bringing it back a couple of times because why not? You know, if you just make money off something you already created. But let's go ahead and skip that one because everyone should know about that. And let's talk about this bundle right here. Let's see what's in it. So 7 pieces in this bundle. So you get the, I don't know, is that the muzzle? I think that's called the muzzle. You get that on the BR. It's low key right there. You get the same, I guess, muzzle type of attachment. I guess they're all muzzles, it looks like so far. And that's for your sidekick. I mean, it doesn't really change the look of your sidekick that much. I would say even on the BR, it doesn't really change it that much. I can't really imagine it without that piece. It looks like a stock piece. Then you got this for the AR. That one looks pretty cool. But again, it's not something that's a necessity in my opinion to dress up my weapons. The coatings are basically the only thing I really use to dress up my weapons. Then we get a BR coating. Okay, that's looking pretty clean. We get an AR coating. Again, this one's actually looking pretty nice. I don't know, the more I look at these, I might actually purchase this. The sidekick, I don't know, for some reason the sidekick, a lot of the coatings just look kind of plain. I don't know if the lighting's just not right on them or what, but that one's just okay. Then we get the Commando, again, looking really nice. Okay, so there we go. So Commando, Sidekick, Assault Rifle, and Battle Rifle. So 4 coatings and 3, I guess, gun attachments. All for $8. Not a bad deal right there. I'm gonna have to think about this one, but I might be leaning towards purchasing this. And this is on sale, so I wonder if it was double the price last time. If this was a $16 bundle, a 1600 credit bundle. Not exactly sure, but again, like I said, I'll be thinking about that. Let's move down to this bundle and let's see. Okay, 3 items in here. A Bulldog, which to me looks a little funky. That's my opinion. We get an armor coating. The Seafoam, not really feeling it. Let's see what my character looks like with it. Yeah, not really my thing. And then you get a stance. Stance just looks okay. So I'll be passing on this one, a hard pass on it. And then we got the weapon coating, Setting Sun, which is a spanker coating. I call this the Icy Orange coating. I would purchase this one, but I do have, in my opinion, a better coating. At $3, this isn't bad for this cool looking coating, especially because there's not very many on the spanker. But as I mentioned before, I already have a coating, so no reason for me to purchase this one. Okay, so that's going to be it for the shop update. Let's go ahead and get over and see what the ultimate item is for this week. So it is the Splatter Backdrop. Now, I already have obtained this one. I obtained this one in Season 1. But for those of you who want to obtain it this time, all you have to do is complete all 10 challenges plus the Ultimate Challenge. Ultimate Challenge, challenge number 11, is killing 5 enemy Spartans by hitting them with a vehicle in PvP. I would suggest doing this probably in Big Team Battle. Obviously, you could do it in other areas, but Big Team Battle would probably be the best chance of you getting in a vehicle and actually hitting somebody. It's not that easy to do. I want to say it was the same exact challenge in Season 1, and it wasn't that easy to do, and back then, not all these players had the skills that they do nowadays. Everyone's up their skills. So it's a lot harder to get, I would say, those splatters. People know how to move out of the way. Now with that said, and my phone vibrating, I'm going to have to move on to the cores. Letting everyone know about this winter update, basically. So this winter update, or not the winter update, the December update, we got quite a few things. So some of what we got is for anyone who didn't already get them, you now have all 5 armor cores. So of course you have the Mark 7. If you played in, I guess, the 30 tier, what is that, event pass for, what is that called, the Fracture event. The Fracture event, if you, I guess, got up, I can't remember what level you obtained the armor core at, but if you didn't obtain it already in Season 2, then you'll now have it. It'll be basic, but you'll still have this armor core. The Mark 5B, obviously it's available now in the Winter Battle Pass, but it was also available during Season 2 as part of the Premium Battle Pass. So if you haven't gotten it, you now have it. The Yori, which was only available during the Fracture event of Season 1, is now yours. All you have to do is sign in, and you will have it. And then, of course, the Rakshasa Armor Core. Again, if you have not obtained it, and all you have to do is play through, well, I guess that Battle Pass is done. Season 2 Battle Pass is done. But you will have this one also. And the reason why I think they did this is because for anyone who knows about, I guess, all the missing pieces for your Yori armor, obviously, why would you put pieces in a shop if there's a select people who do not have the Yori armor? Well, now you have it. So now I'm expecting to see those dragon shoulder pads and a lot of those other Yori armor, I guess, pieces, along with any of these other ones. So, you know, obviously, if you didn't obtain this before now, if they would have put out a bundle that would have items for your Eagle Strike, they're going to basically not sell to certain people because they don't have the Eagle Strike armor. So really smart on 343's behalf. I mean, I'll go ahead and chalk this one up to a W to get everyone on an even playing field and everyone has all 5 Spartans. But one of the other things that they did for all Spartans, for all armor cores, is they gave everyone 10 more coatings. Now they're basic coatings that they probably should have had since the very beginning, but they added them now, so we're going to take this one as a W. And so they're all the cadet coatings. So you got Cadet Blue, Cadet Brick, Cadet Brown, Cadet Clay, Cadet Forest, Cadet Gray, Cadet Orange, which, yeah, Cadet Sage, Cadet Violet, Cadet Yellow, and there you go. Was that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah. So all 10 for every armor, for every armor core. You should have already had it for the Mark 7, but now you got it for the Eagle Strike, the Mark 5B, the Yori, and the Rakshasa armor core. So with that out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and point out that now in multiplayer, you can go ahead and play the Pit remake. It was released. They did change the name up on it. I'm not even gonna attempt to say it because I know I'm gonna mess it up. But basically, this mode you can get into at any time you want. All you do is click on it. It's the feature mode, and this will be the map that you play on. So that's really cool right there. So anyone who wants to get to know the flow of the map, you can go ahead and check it out. I would think that 343 would know to do this with every map, and I hope going forward they start to do this. I mean, even the 2 new maps that we got this season, during the winter update, if they would have added those 2 maps to, let's say, this premium, just go ahead and select it and you're getting one of those 2, I think that would have been a positive right there. It would have been another W, because players want to play that new map when it's released. They want to check it out because most people are not good at it. They need to start to get to know the flow of it, where the weapons can be found, where different vantage points are, different things like that. So I hope 343 is listening and they actually do add this going forward. So Season 3, hopefully they do the same thing with those 2 new maps. Overall, the look of it did change. It's no longer that really neon purple look. They did add different colors. They did add colors for each side of the map. So it's a little better, and I hear a lot of people on Twitter, they're basically saying they like it. Obviously, it's not as good as the Halo 3 pit map, but they do like it overall. So I'm looking forward to actually getting in and playing on that. Now, with this update, we also got network improvements. So desync improvements were made, and we should see, I guess, the following: less vehicle desync, less melee attacks not registering, and less blank shots due to fake reloads. So if you were having issues with those, I guess now it shouldn't be happening anymore. I mean, I guess it's gonna be us testing it out to find out. And when I say it shouldn't be happening anymore, it should be happening less. I wouldn't say that it's completely 100% fixed. I guarantee today we're probably gonna see some Twitter video going out showing that it's still broken, at least in their game, but hopefully it's not happening to you. Now moving on from there, we do get improvements to the energy sword, or sort of improvements. I thought this was something that they did in the winter update, was that they actually made it so that if you have the energy sword and you go to attack a foe, if they melee you at the same time and your energy is low enough, both you will end up dying. Well, I guess that wasn't happening. I mean, I was meleeing anyone who came at me, and I always felt I just didn't have them low enough in energy. But it looks like that is now fixed, and now if the player is wielding the sword and their shields have been broken and they get meleeed by an enemy while that, I guess the sword wielder is, I guess, slashing at them, it will result in a trade. So both players will die at that point. Now moving on to the next, which would be that snap slides have been removed, but the curb slides have not been adjusted. So if you're one of those who are getting down that snap sliding, it kind of sucks. It was a cool feature. I wasn't skilled enough to do it, but I do appreciate all the people who are able to do it and put videos out there showing how they can get to different parts of the map, how quick they can do it. I do understand that that was kind of game breaking, you know, for you just to fly around the map like that. I think that might have been a little bit too much. Cool to see, but not something that's practical to have in the game. Now curb sliding, on the other hand, you don't move all that far. It does get you around a little quicker, but I'm glad they did not touch that, because that is something I am trying to, I guess, perfect, but I guess I just haven't put enough time into that. There are a lot of other improvements that they did. They did rank improvements, PC improvements. They added the red reticle to PCs now. They made it so mouse and keyboard work better on Xbox consoles. For anyone who has an Xbox console and doesn't want to play with a controller, and you want to play mouse and keyboard because that's what you're used to, maybe your PC gave out or isn't powerful enough now, but you do have an Xbox Series X, and so you want to kind of have that feeling back of the mouse and keyboard, you can do that. Now, I will leave all of, I guess, the patch notes, a link to that in the description of this video, so you can go through that yourself if you want, but I'm just kind of hitting the highlights. One of the other things that wasn't in the patch notes, or at least I didn't find it, was when the campaign came out, there were some items that were supposed to have been obtainable in the campaign since last year, but were never obtainable. And what they are is there's two different stances. So there's the Active Genesis stance and the Requiem stance, along with the Infinity Weapon Charm. Now you can actually obtain it. Because of this update, you are now able to obtain it. All you have to do is reach 100% in a single save file of your campaign, and you'll end up unlocking it. If you deleted it, I guess delete it from the cloud, then you'll have to end up doing it again. But if you reach level 100 and your file is still there, and this was before today, before this update, what you need to do is you need to load up that save, run around for a bit, probably wait until it says, you know, that it's saving, and then go ahead and back out, and everything should be unlocked. I have an issue where I'm only at 99%. I mean, I collected almost every achievement other than the lasso achievement and beating on legendary. So I shouldn't have to do those in order to get 100%, but it says I'm at 99%. I see other people talking about being at 99%. I don't know how I'm still there, but I am. So I guess I'm gonna have to figure out what it is that I'm missing, get that, and then I'll end up having those 3 items. So you just need to do what you need to in order to hit that 100%. Now, one of the biggest things, the biggest W that we're gonna be getting during this, I guess, update is going to be the inclusion of custom game browser. So now what you can do, for those of you who don't know how to do this, is you can now actually join people that you don't even know. You can join in their game and actually play with them on some of these custom maps with these custom modes. And all you have to do is go over to community, go under custom browser. As you see, it talks about this. Gonna go under multiplayer. Okay, went under the wrong one. We weren't supposed to go under multiplayer. Go under custom game lobby. That's where you go. Okay, looks like that. I messed up again. Am I in the right place? Community, custom browser. There we go. Okay, so for some reason it just wasn't working correctly that first time around. I might have clicked on something different. But now all you have to do is actually get into one of these. Now, I don't know what this 1 of 28 means. I know it does show people, so I don't know if it shows that it's 1 of 28 people in here, so you can actually join in, but you can't have 28 people playing. So not exactly sure. You gotta kind of mess around on here and kind of figure out what it is you want to do. Obviously, you can go ahead and choose, you know, sort by different things right here. You can choose relationships. You can choose tags. So if you only want to play 2v2 modes, maps, you can do that. 6v6, 8v8, 9v9, big team battle, bots, classic, capture the flag, fiesta, H2, H5, H3, H4, H1, all of that. You just click on that and it will sort by that. Obviously, GamerTag will be in there. You can go ahead and choose base map. in base mode if you want. If it says that you have to refresh, all you have to do is click in the right stick if you're on, I guess, console, and you go ahead and play something in here. So let me go ahead and see what's actually in here. I found some cool looking ones, but I was never able to get in. So I'm going to go ahead and check this one, a hexagon. So this one's like a Fall Guys one. And there are issues. This is only, I guess kind of like the beta for this, I would say. It's version 1. So there are going to be issues. It is going to boot people. It is not going to load up every single time. But at least they let us have this before Season 3. So maybe they're letting us mess around with this right now so that when we get into Season 3, it's working a lot better. So let's see if this actually loads up for me and actually lets me in. Now, it seemed like when I played this earlier today and I got in one, it kind of took the whole party with me into the next one. And so if you try to get in one right after another, make sure you back out of that party, out of the fire team. If not, then it might not let you in. It's going to say your fire team is too big. So let's see what we got. Am I going to get this custom game first try? They did change this image to match up to the winter update image. So that's a good thing right there. A positive. Kind of looks a little dull, but I guess it's like the ice look that's supposed to be over it. You can kind of see like the freezing around the perimeter of, I guess, this image. There you go. Match is completed. You do not get any XP from playing in these. These is just a lot of fun. But because I'm not even going to try getting into another one. You kind of saw. But because I'm done with the winter update, I have the ultimate item. I'm just going to play a lot of these custom games. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. This last part was a little bit long and we didn't even get into a match, but wanted to make sure those people who don't know how to get into a custom game or know about it, know about it. Obviously, there's a lot of you who know more about, I guess, Halo Infinite than me. And so you would have already known how to do this, but you probably aren't watching my video anyways. But until next time, Assassinator's out.